Peggy 12.
When hundreds of hungering shades poured from the Phantom Zone into Metropolis, Superman flew into action. Within the Phantom Zone, he fought the assault's horrifying mastermind, Aether. Superman emerged victorious, but the Phantom Zone's energies altered his body and fractured his mind. Returning to Metropolis, he found the people he'd sworn to protect had been transformed into hollow shades. This revelation shattered his sanity, leaving Nightmare Superman to wander the city as king among phantoms. A powerful support, Nightmare Superman wields Phantom Zone energies to lock down enemies and protect allies. His passive is Possession. When defeated, Nightmare Superman possesses the enemy champion who dealt the killing blow, revealing them and reducing their attack and power armor for a few seconds. If the enemy champion is defeated while possessed, Nightmare Superman is revived with health equal to a percentage of his possessed enemy's max health. Phantom Collector opens a portal and summons a phantom. The phantom flies to Nightmare Superman, dealing power damage and stealing power armor from each enemy champion hit. Upon returning to Nightmare Superman, power armor is granted to all nearby allied champions based on the amount of enemy champions hit. Use Vortex to create a warp of phantom energy that reduces enemy move speed. After a few seconds, Vortex collapses and pulls all enemies towards its center, dealing power damage. Use the skill a second time to collapse Vortex early, dealing power damage based on how long the Vortex was open. Siphon Infuse has two functions. When used against an enemy, Siphon deals strong power damage and bounces to give two nearby allies a moderate temporary shield. When used on an ally, Infuse grants them a strong temporary shield, and then bounces to two nearby enemies, dealing moderate power damage. Nightmare Superman's ultimate is Condemn, which traps his enemy inside a Phantom Zone prison. While trapped, an enemy is temporarily unable to move and cannot use skills. Condemn suppresses the target, making the duration immune to resilience. If an enemy dies while trapped, the prison explodes and reduces the move speed of nearby enemies. Pay attention to the cooldown on Possession. If defeated while on cooldown, Nightmare Superman will not revive. Phantom Collector has a long range and low cooldown, giving you a strong poke and harass in lane. Against blasters, Phantom Collector is even better as it steals power armor, giving you and nearby allies a brief advantage. Siphon Infuse is great for its versatility. Its damage to shield bounce provides efficient trades with enemy champions. And its shield to damage bounce offers reliable support when in lane with another ally. Vortex is useful in many scenarios. From holding someone under a turret or control point and forcing them to take extra damage, to using it when launching a surprise attack from the urban jungle, or even when helping an ally escape. Condemn is best used through careful coordination with your team. If the enemy team is trying to escape a teamfight, use Condemn to single out weakened or out-of-position targets. If you manage to defeat a weakened target while their allies are nearby, it will slow the rest of the team, and might open a chance for enemy team annihilation. Nightmare Superman's teleport provides additional power damage after teleporting. This is great for blasters, supports, and enforcers who like warping directly into a teamfight. When laning, starting with Nilring and Tektite Vial offers sustain and early damage. Abin Sur's Lantern is core to Nightmare Superman's main role as support, providing will and some power damage. Consider rushing Tier 2 of Abin Sur's, allowing Will Battery to stack up while laning. After completing Tier 2 of Abin Sur's, you have the choice to build for offense or defense depending on the needs of your team. If the situation requires offensive support, try Starheart and Cosmic Belt for high power damage and some power penetration. If you need some defensive support, two powerful artifact choices are Metallo's Heart and Entropy Aegis. More importantly, the bonus will from these artifacts enhances Siphon Infuse, making your shields more effective. Inflict a storm of suffering and sorrow as the Phantom King, Nightmare Superman.